Good morning, one and all. Our topic for SUPW today is progress in research of COVID treatment and its vaccines. Vaccines typically require years or even decades of research and testing before reaching the clinical trials. The clinical trials are bound by strict regulations and take place across three phases. But in 2020, scientists embarked on a race to produce safe and effective coronavirus vaccines in record time. All of us have keenly followed the news of the pandemic, its treatment, and vaccines over the year. So, let me take you back into the time when the pandemic started spreading across India and all of us were stuck at our homes. Now, we are gonna time travel. I request you all to imagine that you are sitting on your sofa or couch and watching the news and televisions in the time displayed on your screens.
Hi, hello, namaste, good morning. Welcome back to the Global Health Reports. 2020 is a year of surprises. And just like the world's economy, we are facing lots of booms and depressions. The US Food and Drug Administration today has announced the following actions to be taken for the coronavirus pandemic. Today, the FDA stood up for the new program for the development of the life-saving treatments. This program was also known as the Coronavirus Treatment Acceleration Program. By using every tool of the agency's disposal, they are trying new therapies for the sick patients and to cure them as quickly as possible. Today, FDA also posted information regarding the shortages of hydroxychloroquine and chloroquine in their drug shortages webpage. Hank Beckenham, WHO representative India, praised the response of India as timely, comprehensive and robust. WHO Executive Director Mike Ryan said the lockdowns alone will not eliminate coronavirus in India. He said that India must take necessary measures to eliminate coronavirus. People seriously ill with COVID-19 experienced striking improvement after receiving infusions of blood from disease survivors, according to two separate research teams. I hope everyone is safe out there. Please stay safe, stay home, and Pranil Singh, reporter, signing off.
Good morning, hello, namaste. Welcome back to the Global Health Report. So it's April and the time is flying. Let's look into the news of the coronavirus updates and treatment. Global leaders unite to ensure everyone everywhere can access the new vaccines, treatments, and tests for the COVID 19. Heads of the state and global health leaders today made a commitment to work together to accelerate the development and production of the COVID 19 vaccines, treatments, and tests, and assure equitable access worldwide. The COVID 19 pandemic has already affected 2.4 million people and has nearly killed 160,000 people. It is taking a huge toll on the economy and the societies of the world, and as long as this threatens any country, the entire world is at risk. So, there is an urgent need of the corona vaccine. Therefore, while following existing measures to keep people physically distanced and to test and track all contacts of people who test positive, there is a need for innovative COVID 19 vaccines, diagnostics, and treatments. We will only halt COVID 19 through solidarity. Countries, health partners, manufacturers, and private sector must act together and ensure that fruits of science and research can benefit everybody, said Dr. Tedros, the WHO General and Director. Work has already started. Since January, the WHO has been working with the researchers from hundreds of institutions to develop and test vaccines, standardize assays, and standardize priorities and regulatory approaches on innovative trial designs and define criteria to prioritize vaccine and candidates. The organization has pre qualified diagnostics that are being used all over the world, and more are in the pipeline. And it is coordinating a global trial to assess the safety and efficacy of the four therapeutics against COVID 19. Reporter Satviki signing off.
Hi, hello, good morning. Welcome back to Global Health Report. Navax announced coronavirus vaccine candidate and would start human trials this month with results expected in July. The immune response to coronavirus differs from the response prompted by other respiratory viruses according to an analysis by infected cells, ferrets in people. The finding supports the idea that treatment targeting the immune system could help people with COVID-19. Portraits of a viral enzyme could aid hunt for drugs. Molecular snapshots of a key coronavirus enzyme action provide clues to how drugs, including the experimental therapy remdesivir, attack the virus. Remdesivir has been shown in an early trial to speed up the recovery of people with COVID-19. The compound blocks the action of a viral enzyme called an RNA-dependent RNA polymerase. Speedy technique churns out synthetic viruses. Researchers have used yeast cells to create a synthetic version of the COVID-19 genome much more quickly than other methods can achieve. The technique could be used to assemble viruses rapidly to study the biological effects of new mutations, the researchers say. A test uses a CRISPR gene editing system, can detect the new coronavirus in an hour without the need for specialized equipment or trained personnel. The team says the test could be used in doctors' offices, workplaces, and other settings where the fast diagnosis are needed. People infected by the new coronavirus make antibodies against several of the virus's proteins, a finding that could lead to more effective vaccines and more sensitive tests to determine who has already been infected and might now be immune. Promising vaccine shields monkeys from lung damage. An experimental COVID-19 vaccine protects monkeys from pneumonia and prompted a strong immune response in the animals. A clinical trial of the vaccine is now underway. World leaders, including US President Donald Trump, have touted the anti-malarial drug hydroxychloroquine as a treatment for COVID-19. But a study of nearly 1 lakh people found no benefit to the drug and linked it instead to an elevated risk of death and abnormal heart rhythms. Reporter Trishla Jain signing off.
Hi, hello, namaste, good morning, and welcome back to Global Health Report. Everyone in this country is just worried for the vaccine and treatment of coronavirus, so let us look into the progress of treatments throughout the world. A large clinical trial has found no evidence that the drug hydroxychloroquine protects people from COVID-19. Those taking the drug also reported more side effects than those taking the placebo. Contaminated surfaces might have only a minor role in transforming COVID-19 within households. The University of Bonn in Germany looked for the traces of virus SARS-CoV-2 in 21 households that each included at least one infected person. The team found viral RNA in just 3% of samples from the most frequently touched objects, such as doorknobs, and 15% in taken from bathrooms. So now, let us see the progress of vaccine and research and of treatment in India. Hyderabad-based Bharat Biotech has successfully developed Covaxin, India's first vaccine candidate for COVID-19, in collaboration with the Indian Council of Medical Research (CMR) and National Institute of Virology (NIV). The Drug Controller General of India, Central Drug Standard Control Organization and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare granted permission to initiate Phase 1 and 2 human clinical trials after the company submitted results generated from preclinical studies. Covaxin is India's first indigenous vaccine against COVID-19. The collaboration with ICMR and NV was instrumental in the development of this vaccine. The proactive support and guidance of CDCSO have enabled approvals in the project. Our R&D and manufacturing teams work tirelessly to deploy our technologies towards this platform. Through national regulatory protocols, the company accelerated its objective in completing the comprehensive preclinical studies. Results from these studies have been promising and now extensive safety and effective immune responses. Thank you. Kanish Gupta.
Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome back to Global Health Report News. International news. Phase 3 trials has begun. Early stage trials are showing the results that the Moderna vaccine helps to produce antibodies that can neutralize the novel coronavirus. Early stage trials of Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine are showing the results that there is a robust immune response. The COVAX facility, a mechanism specifically designed to guarantee rapid, fair, and equitable access to COVID-19 vaccines worldwide. A secure engagement from more than 150 countries, representing over 60% of the world's population. On 22nd July, China has additionally announced its plan to provide $1 billion as loan to the countries of Latin America and Caribbean to make its vaccines accessible. National news. While candidate vaccines being developed by Hyderabad-based Bharat Biotech and Ahmedabad-based Cadila have moved into human trials earlier this month, there are at least 6 other novel coronavirus vaccines being developed by Indian companies that are still going through preclinical trials. Both Bharat Biotech and Cadila are testing one another candidate. Bharat Biotech has joined hands with Thomas Jefferson University in Philadelphia, United States for this other candidate vaccine, which is being developed at the university facilities. Cadila's other vaccine is of a different type than the one which has gone into human trials. Besides these two, Pune-based Serum Institute of India is collaborating with Codogenics, a biotechnology company in New York, to develop a coronavirus vaccine. Indian Immunological Limited, a public sector company in Hyderabad which produces several animal and human vaccines, is working with Griffith University of Australia to develop a vaccine. Both these candidates are based on a similar strategy of trying to trigger immune response by injecting live but ineffective virus inside human bodies. Thank you. Reporter Sudhirya, signing off.
Hello and welcome. This is Global Health Report News. This is Netra reporting. Our news today is about COVID-19 vaccine treatment and research on the month of August 2020. A mixture of 2 human antibodies against new coronavirus shows promise in animal tests for preventing and curing COVID-19. Neutralizing antibodies are immune molecules that attack the virus and disable them. A sweeping survey in Iceland shows us that antibodies against coronavirus endure in our body for 4 months and disappear according to the evidence. Sputnik V, V for vaccine, is a COVID-19 vaccine developed by Gamaleya Research Institute of Epidemiology and Microbiology, registered on August 2020 by Russian Ministry of Health. The COVID vaccine was approved for distribution in Russia despite being tested only in small number of people in early stage clinical trials that lasted 2 months, normally a process requiring a year or more of clinical assessment to prove vaccine safety and efficiency against viral disease. In Regeneron Pharmaceuticals in Tarrytown, New York, the researchers there made a cocktail out of 2 neutralizing antibodies that binds coronavirus to. India planned to launch COVID-19 vaccine by August 15 this year, according to the head of ICMR, Indian Council Medical Research Center. Bharat Biotech, which is developing a COVID-19 vaccine, said in a statement that we are looking forward for a safe and efficacious solution for COVID-19 vaccine, and it will follow all the guidelines to make a good clinical vaccine. This is Netra signing off. Thank you.
Hi, hello, namaste, good morning. Welcome to Global Health Report. Older people injected with one of the most prominent candidate vaccines for COVID-19 developed high levels of antibodies against the new coronavirus. The vaccine consists of a piece of RNA that encodes a modified version of SARS-CoV-2 protein. Participants developed several types of antibodies, immune molecules that fight infection, including neutralization antibodies, which can disarm an invading microbe. After receiving a second dose of the vaccine, participants had antibody levels similar to those control group participants who had recovered from COVID 19. Any side effects were generally mild to moderate. Two staff members at a hospital in India who tested positive for coronavirus became reinfected several months later and had no symptoms in either instance. After testing negative, they returned back to work. Both tested positive again roughly 3.5 months after the first positive test. Neither had symptoms, but both had higher level of virus than in May. Researchers have developed nearly 24 previously unknown proteins encoded by SARS-CoV-2, and their role during infection is mostly mysterious. Most children infected with the new coronavirus show few signs of illness, if any. But a few children are stuck with a severe form of COVID-19 that can cause multiple organ failure and even death. Now, scientists have begun to tease out a biology of this rare and devastating condition called multisystem inflammatory syndrome in children, or MAISC. Reporter Idika Goel signing off.
Hello, namaste. Welcome back to Global Health Report. Nigerian scientists develop a cheaper and faster testing kits for COVID-19. A Dutch woman died after catching COVID for the second time. Her death is the first reported death after reinfection. A city in eastern China starts offering a coronavirus vaccine, although it has not yet completed clinical trials. There are 182 vaccine candidates for clinical trials across the world. These 36 are in clinical trials and 9 in final stages of human trials. Vaccines are set to release last stage and phase 2 results this month. India, where 2 vaccines are in phase 2 trials and one by Oxford is in phase 3. The Union Health Ministry has said it was expecting supplies to be available from January next year. Dr. Aditi signing off. Thank you.
Hi, hello, namaste. Good morning. Welcome back to the Global Health Report. The FDA yesterday issued an EAU for the drug baricitinib with the combination of the drug remdesivir for the treatment of suspected or laboratory confirmed COVID-19 in hospitalized adults and pediatric patients of 2 years of age or above requiring supplemental oxygen, invasive medical ventilation or extracorporeal membrane oxygenation. In a clinical trial of hospitalized patients with COVID-19, baricitinib in the combination of the remdesivir was shown to reduce the recovery within 29 days after initiating treatment compared to the patients who received a placebo with remdesivir. The safety and effectiveness of baricitinib for the use in the treatment of COVID-19 continues to be evaluated. Baricitinib is not authorized or approved as a standalone treatment for the COVID-19. Today, the FDA announced that it has scheduled a meeting of its Vaccines and Related Biological Products Advisory Committee on December 10th to discuss the request of emergency use of authorization of the COVID-19 vaccine from Pittsburgh Biotech. In India, the authorizations are influencing other countries' decisions. One of the drugs is approved for the COVID-19 treatment, that is the Tiozumba drug, which is used to treat the autoimmune conditions of the patients. This has now been approved for the emergency use in Cuba country. A biotech company based in California, which has the license to manufacture this drug, has received an approval from the United States of America. Thank you, reporter Akhila Mulpuri signing off.
Hi, hello, good morning. Welcome back to Global Health Report. The UK officially approved the Pfizer vaccine, announcing that the first shots will be given out starting next week. The vaccine is 95% effective in preventing the worst of coronavirus. Russia begins its vaccination program in Moscow, its own vaccine. The Sputnik V, developed in August, is being used. On December 9th, experts warned that richer countries are holding the coronavirus vaccine, causing a possible downfall for poorer countries as they continue to battle the virus. On December 11th, One of Australian vaccine trials were put on a hold after a patient had a false positive HIV test come back. There is another setback as many countries around are seeing the worst. Brazil announced that it plans to start vaccination early next year. While the country hasn't approved any vaccines, it has purchased the Oxford vaccination in advance. The Vatica gave the okay for people to use the COVID-19 vaccine despite India recorded first cases of the new UK COVID-19 variant on Tuesday after 6 returnees from the United Kingdom tested positive with variant Genero. On the vaccine front, the regulatory approval for Covishield, the Indian variant of Oxford COVID-19 vaccine, could come in a few days, Adar Punnawala, CEO of Serum Institute of India, said on Monday.
We are basically waiting for a COVID 19 vaccine in a world that can't wait. So while we impatiently wait for the vaccine, let us not forget to keep ourselves and others safe from COVID 19 by following the basic steps like frequently washing our hands, following social distancing, and wearing masks. Please stay safe and healthy. Thank you.